Today we're going to be working on a shed project that we've kind of loosely planned out. Point is to be able to use it for some storage to get some things out of the house, and also to build a little roof over the top of this well so that we can protect all that. But today we're going to be working on getting this lumber and concrete in the ground to get us set up to pour concrete and eventually build the walls and the roofs. I took my very first post that I'm going to be using and measured it out to get my markings. We're going to start with a 10-footer. Actually, they're all these 4x4s are going to be 10 foot long. I measured up from the top and got my 96 inches. Struck my line at 24 inches, which is going to be the depth of the post that's going to be inside of our dirt. 4 inches up from that is going to be the concrete pad. So you should have 96 inches to your dirt level. I'm just marking this all out just so we can get a relative idea of how exactly we're going to be doing it. We are only going to do a 4-inch slab of concrete. We're not going to be parking anything heavy. It's primarily just going to be storage. The most we're going to get is going to be like a little lawnmower, maybe some feed, but that's really about it. It is small storage. We're going to eventually build a pole barn. I forgot to tell y'all earlier, the overall dimensions were going to be 12 foot wide, and we're going to do 16 foot long, and we're going to be roughly 7 foot 6 inches tall, I believe. It's going to be our eave height. Alright, so this is where we are at. We've taken my little tractor over here, and we've added just a little bit of dirt to bring this up, bring the grade up so that it won't be so low compared to the road that we got coming in here, and smooth it out the best that I could. I'm probably going to have to add some more once we get the boards set up for the concrete. We may have to put a few more scoops over here to fill in any gaps, because I'm 100% sure it is not level. I'm going to dig my first hole, my first front right corner. I'm going to get that dug out and set the first post and concrete it. And this stuff, this Saccrete here, it's a fast setting. It says on the bag it needs up to 30 minutes to set. We're going to put 2 bags in each hole. So I'm going to give it an hour at least before I do anything else with it. So I'm going to get this thing set up and try to get all these posts marked out, so that's one more thing that we don't have to do later. Once we start digging, we can just dig a hole and throw a post in it and look at the lines that are already on there. Alright, so we've got all of our 4x4s marked at 96 inches. And what I did is I went through and just tore all those tags off. I don't know if anyone else has had any issues with these tags. And the tags I'm talking about, the little barcodes, the little yellow ones that they put on the end of this lumber. If you don't pull them off and they fall off, you will find those for years to come just all over the place. So the best thing to do is once you get your lumber all kind of situated and set up somewhere, go ahead and pull those tags off and just throw them away. Unless you plan on possibly having to return some stuff, they'll still take it with no tags on it. It's kind of a pain, but it keeps a cleaner work site. Definitely recommend that. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to lay out where my first hole is going to be. I want to keep a gap right where the pressure tank is. And what I want to do is I want to go off of the pressure tank about 3 feet, and that'll be the distance from my right wall to the pressure tank. And that'll just give us some working room if for whatever reason we got to get in here and work around that well. We've got some room to maneuver. The roof itself will probably be about a 8-foot roof overhang. So yeah, 3 feet off the wall, that should give us plenty of room to work around. On the front, I think what I want to do is try to come maybe about 4 foot off the well, and what that'll do is we're not going to cover the sides. We're only going to cover the top. So what that'll do is 4 foot in should give us rain protection and anything else if I do want to come back and cover it up later to seal it up for cold weather. I can still maneuver around this side, giving me about 4 foot. So that's the plan. 3 foot this way, and then 4 foot out this way.